loves. This is your annual reminder that half of skin lightening is actually not getting a tan. That's literally half of it. It's whatever you're using, whether you're internally lightening through glutathione or if you're externally through alpha-arbutin, tretinoin, vitamin C, all of the good stuff, Seppi White, whatever you're using. Yes, you can use those things all day, but if you are not blocking out that sun, then what are you doing? You're wasting a lot of time. I know because I've wasted my own time plenty of times. So back to sunscreens. This week I was looking at some, most of you know I live in Florida, and the sun is pretty brutal, and it's finally, we're getting to that time of the year where it's coming back out. We had a couple of months where it was kind of chillier. Now it's like, okay, it's like hot, you're getting sweaty. So I need to start looking at other SPFs. One of the ones that I love to use is Think Baby. The one that I have, you can find this at Target in the baby section, and it's 50 SPF and it's zinc oxide. Last summer is when I learned about mineral sunscreens and how they physically block the sun rays. Anything else that does not have zinc in it, I will not be using anymore, because it's just not worth it. It's never done anything for me in the basically entirety of my life. So now that I have figured out about mineral sunscreen and zinc, I will be putting it to good use. So this is my first full summer just knowing what I need to use. Well, I guess we're going into spring, but you get the idea. Here in Florida, spring feels like summer. So the Think Baby, it's basically zinc oxide 23.4%. That is excellent. When you're on the market, this is what I look for myself. It needs to have at least 20% zinc for it to really block out the sun. The ones that are lower, yes, those won't leave such a white cast, so that's a plus, but they don't offer as great of coverage. So I used to think that it was all about, is it 50? Is it 70? Is it 80? Is it 100? And I thought, the higher the number, that's really what's going to block the sun. And honestly, it's when you're doing mineral sunscreen, it's more of how much zinc is in it. So using a 50 is perfectly fine as long as it has a ton of zinc. So 23.4, that is excellent. The problem with this is it's a cream. I still use it for when I'm driving and I'm in my car. I also bring around basically a knit cover up. It kind of looks like a cardigan, but it's long. It goes down to my knees, and so I'll just throw that over myself. I like that it's knit because even though it is hot as balls outside, it also allows me breathability, so I'm not feeling like I'm hot or stifled. But also it just keeps the sun off my skin, especially when driving. So Think Baby, love it because it's lotion, but a couple days ago I got the idea that I want to spray something that's quick, especially for on the go. So I found this one. It's by Hampton something. It's by Hampton Sun, and it's another mineral SPF. It's 50. This one, since it is in a spray, it is not 23.4. I don't think they make any sprays with that high of zinc because there's a lot of reviews around just other brands and the sprayability of it. I guess if you have too much, it'll just be thick, it won't actually spray on your skin. So this one has 19.5, which for me, that's still good. Okay, we're just 0.5 off from that 20. Like I said, 20 is the bare minimum of how much zinc it needs to be in. So I'm gonna buy it and I'll let you guys know if it's worth getting. It is $36, so it is not cheap. The Think Baby, thankfully, is not that much money. It lasts forever, and yes, there is a slight white cast, so I've yet to find something that does not have a complete white cast, but you rather have the white cast or you rather start getting tan lines. Me wearing an Apple Watch every day, I always know how much sun I'm getting just from, just that watch line. So I know if my skin is staying in the same, color, or if it's getting, slightly tanned, and it shocks me how quickly I tan. It's insane. Some others, these aren't sprayable, but they're cream. There's Cocoa Kind. That one is a 32 SPF, 21% zinc. There's a Eucerin. That was my dog. There's a Eucerin tinted sunscreen. This one's more of like for your face. It's a 35 SPF, 24 zinc. Again, we're looking mainly at how much zinc it is in it. Then we have a COTS Flawless tinted sunscreen. Again, this is another tinted. This one is 50 SPF and 20 zinc. So you definitely have a lot to choose from. I just wanted to make sure that I got on here, and for those of you who are living in warmer climates, you start thinking about this too, because it's about that time. It's funny to me how easy all of the hard work can just be reversed by really just a little bit of sun. There's this other thing that I've been experimenting with too, and that's using self tanner. I've been using like I guess you'd say a medium shade. So basically a self tanner to get just more of a glow. And oh my gosh, I'm having really, really, really great results with it. Like amazing results. So this came about because I was trying to figure out how to do the fake tan lines, like the kind that you would get from a triangle bikini, and oh my gosh, it is so hot. So obviously when you're using this fake tanner, you don't have to put it all over your body. You're literally just putting on like an old bikini and just outlining the triangle part that goes on your chest, or you're putting on the bikini bottoms and basically just outlining the line that goes around your hips, and oh my gosh, it is so cute. What I did not expect, because I just wanted this just because I think just the little tan lines are just, they're cute. What I did not expect after doing this and experimenting with it is that the color difference, it makes the rest of your skin look lighter. It's like if any of you highlight your hair or dye your hair, you'll know that you can do it all one color, but it's like when you add depth, so low lights, or if you color block and maybe the underside of your hair is a little darker than the top, it actually, like the contrast makes the lighter look even more light. It's just one of those optical things, and so I'm noticing the same with the self tanner. So even though I'm just using the self tanner across the top, you know, basically where the bikini goes around my neck and then down to my chest, I'm not even like putting it like on my shoulders or my arms or anything like that, but even just doing that and tracing it, you can tell like just the lightness of my natural skin versus that line. It looks so nice. So I got on this tangent because for those of you who've been lightening, but you also want to add some type of glow, especially if you've been on glutathione for a while, over time, especially if I look back in my pictures, you can see where there is a little bit of a grayish undertone. It's not really gray. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a look that people who've been on glutathione for a long time, like their skin gets. So to make it look more healthy, that's when I started using chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is a lot like if you're going to use self tanner, like it's something that you're going to have to use every couple of days, every like a couple times a week. With the fake tan, you would basically buy maybe the medium or just something that's glowy. You could even buy the Build a Tan, and it'll just make it look more of a golden rather than a deep dark color. And it's just so funny to me just in art and with colors, how much just changing the undertone of your skin can make you fall in love with it already, like before you even start the lightening process. So I highly recommend this to people who, if you want just a quick fix that you can do basically overnight, look into it. I know it sounds crazy. If you want me to make a video on what are the self tanner colors that work best for us, since we already have tan skin, then I will make a video on that. But there's just some things that I've been experimenting with, and I'm very, very happy. I get lots of compliments on my skin, so I know I must be doing something right. And I'm gonna work on editing this other video about this new mix. It's like a topical mix that I think should in theory work amazing, but I've yet to try it out myself yet.